Hello, everyone. This is an update on the Summer Shred Challenge that I'm hosting that starts July the 1st and it will end August the 12th. It is a 6-week challenge where the winner will receive a $200 gift card from me and a Fit by Faison t-shirt. It is important to remember that this is a 6-week challenge, not 6 months. So somewhere between 10 and 20 pounds is going to be realistic. The last challenge that I held similar to this was called an extreme cut challenge, and I think the most that a few clients lost was like 12 pounds, which was really good. So what I'm going to be looking for is who loses the most weight on the scale and body recompositioning. You need to be comfortable if you plan on participating, whether you're an active client, some of the new clients that I have that have just joined, or if you plan on becoming a client. And if so, please remember that we're going to need time to do the consultation, so do not wait until the last minute because the challenge starts July the 1st, which is right around the corner. But you need to be prepared and comfortable to let me post before and after photos. Now, I did have one issue with the client and we resolved it. She basically doesn't mind me if she happens to be a winner. She was a little concerned about her pictures being public on my YouTube page and on my main Facebook page. So I told her what I would do as long as I could tell and that the audience could tell that it's her, the same person, same clothes. I would cover her face, find some type of way to modify things and cover her face while showing her body. So that's for anybody that, doesn't want to be just, feel a little paranoid about that. Or I guess another suggestion that I could make is that, if you take full body pics, you can take like a notebook or something and kind of like cover your face and do, the same angles and stuff like that. We'll figure something out if anybody is struggling and has reasons that they don't want to, talk about or whatever for why they don't want to, have their face and everything, their body on social media. Now, those pictures can be in gym clothes and leggings, a nice fitted dress, blue jeans. It can be, panties and bra, just whatever you want to do. I've had clients do it both ways. Some panties and bra, which is great. It just really encourages and inspires other women. Nobody cares. We all have stretch marks, cellulite. People like to see real results, realistic results. So again, make sure that you're comfortable with that. If you're not, you can still enter the challenge. Just know that, like I've told another client in the past, is that, the photo part is not mandatory, but let's just say that you get all the results, you lose 15 pounds, and another client loses 15 pounds, and you're tied up with somebody. If that client turns in photos and you don't, the client that turns in the photos is the one that's going to win. Now, y'all have to remember that this is a challenge. This is not my normal way of coaching. I am a lifestyle coach. I teach my clients how to eat a lot of the foods that they love and still lose weight. To also pick a schedule where I suggest at least 3 days, hopefully 4 days of working out intentionally throughout the week. That is the normal way, okay? But during this challenge, I want y'all working out 5 days a week, and it would not hurt my feelings, even though I'm not going to assign this, but even on those 2 rest days that you choose, you can do what's called active rest days and throw in some cardio. It's literally just 6 weeks. And we are going to be drinking at least 3 liters. I want y'all drinking 3 liters at least a day. Well, Monday through Friday. Saturday through Sunday, kind of do what you want, have your, few bottles of water or whatever, however you want to do that, because weigh-ins will be every Monday morning. And we don't want a lot of the weight from the water that you're drinking to show up on the scale throughout. Next, this is very important, okay? We're going to be prioritizing whole foods. Y'all know that I don't believe in demonizing any foods, but I'm telling y'all, a dirty cut and a clean cut is, your body just reacts so much better with a clean cut. So whereas y'all have seen me post things like the protein pancakes and the protein oatmeal and the flavored oatmeal in the box, we're going to be shooting for the plain oatmeal, okay? Adding like stevia, I hope I said that right. Or you can do sugar-free syrup, cinnamon sugar. The cinnamon sugar, I know the Great Value brand doesn't have any calories. If you can't do dairy, let's do almond milk. If you can't do dairy, let's do fat-free Fairlife milk. We are going to be incorporating a lot of water vegetables, broccoli, asparagus, green beans. Carbs are going to be good sources, again, like oatmeal. Oatmeal is also good fiber. Baked sweet potatoes, that's a good carb and it's fiber. We want to be doing white rice like jasmine rice, egg whites with spinach. We can do vegetable, egg white omelets, a veggie omelet. One whole egg. You can mix it in with your egg whites, but 3-4 whole eggs is totally going to ruin the process. And if you have any questions about that, reach out to me and I'll explain why, which we'll get more into depth because I'm going to do a Zoom call with all the participants that's entering the challenge before it starts so that I can make sure everybody has, a perfect understanding of what I'm going to be looking for. We're going to be trying to incorporate fruits like berries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. It's a summer shred challenge, you guys. Not only will I be telling y'all, what you should be eating, how you should be eating, I'm going to explain to you why. And again, this is not to demonize any foods. This is just to push your bodies to the limit because I believe that every woman and even every man deserves to know exactly what their body will do. So we're going to be prioritizing whole foods. I'm going to give you your calorie intake. I'm going to give you your protein intake. I'll explain my explanation with carbs and fats, which most of my clients pretty much understand how that works. I'm also going to be looking for you all to prioritize sleep. It is so important. Sleep is like nature's natural Ozempic. The body does amazing shit when you prioritize sleep. And also, when you're asleep, you can't eat. That will also help minimize a lot of the late night snacking. Most people can do good throughout the day, but it's those last 2 hours before bed that typically fucks most people up. The late night snacking and stuff like that. Even if you feel like you're getting off track, you're not doing great, hang in there. So many people in the past have won my challenges just because so many others wind up dropping off or quitting. You need to understand right now that shit is going to come up. It is summertime. Even if it was wintertime, things are going to happen. But how are you going to handle it? And even if you handle it shitty one day, that is fine. Get your ass back on track the next day throughout the challenge. Try to stay on track, but if you get off track, just get back on track. Also, I'm really flexible with my clients. I'm very hands-on. Y'all can reach out to me anytime throughout the challenge. If you're struggling with something, need me to help you form strategies, that is what I'm here for. All of the ladies on my team are winners, but in this challenge, there can only be one. So I would suggest if you don't like, let's say, for example, if you're someone who does not like cooking, do not go crazy food prepping a whole lot of shit. But I would food prep like the like meal prep the basics. Like, let's say, cook up a lot of shrimp, cook up, bake a lot of white fish, okay, enough to get you through the week so you don't have to be bothered with that. Some chicken breast, cook you up some lean ground beef, some lean ground turkey. So that way you can just grab your leftovers, measure it out, get it. You can change up your vegetables, your broccoli. You can do rice. You can do baked potato, baked sweet potato. You can even make fries as long as you put them in the air fryer and don't deep fry them and cut up your own potato, preferably red potatoes, but even brown potatoes. This is going to be y'all's time to kind of, I guess, somewhat even like walk a mile in my shoes to see if you have what it takes to lock in. This is just some of how I've done in the past. Early on, when I really got serious about my weight loss and body recompositioning, there were times throughout my journey that I would take myself through, weeks of this. So when y'all ask, how did I get my stomach so flat? How did I get my arms like that? It was doing this off and on throughout my journey. I would give my body a break from extreme cuts, and then I would just do like a moderate cut. And then I would go back into like an extreme cut. Then sometimes I would eat maintenance calories to just give my body a break, period, from all of it. Still tracking, but taking my calories up so that my metabolism wouldn't get too low. If you ever wanted to get the full experience of what it's like to feel what it's like to lock in, this is it. Make sure you do not want to miss this challenge, whether you're an active client, a new client, or thinking about becoming a client. And remember, again, guys, it starts July the 1st, so do not wait too late. You have to have time to do the consultation. I hope y'all are as excited as I am. Summertime, summer shred time. Time to see what y'all are made of.